Why did the tomato blush? Because it saw the salad dressing. Hey everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're slicing through the veggie patch to reveal the top 7 heart-harming vegetables that seniors need to stop eating, because we want your hearts to be as strong as your Wi-Fi connection. Hello and welcome. As a heart surgeon, I've dedicated my career to helping people understand the vital connection between diet and heart health. Unfortunately, heart disease remains the leading cause of death among seniors in our country. In fact, statistics reveal that nearly 697,000 Americans die from heart disease each year. That's about 1 in every 5 deaths. This stark reality emphasizes the importance of taking proactive steps to protect our heart health, especially as we age. Did you know that what we eat plays a significant role in maintaining a healthy heart? Our diets can either be our best ally or our worst enemy in the fight against heart disease. While many of us are aware of the need to avoid processed foods high in sugar and unhealthy fats, there's another area we often overlook: the vegetables we choose to eat. Vegetables are hailed as the cornerstone of a balanced diet, packed with essential vitamins, minerals, and fiber. Yet, not all vegetables are created equal, especially when it comes to heart health. Some may actually pose risks that could compromise your cardiovascular well-being. That's why today, I'm here to discuss 7 specific vegetables that I urge seniors to reconsider in their diets. Before we dive into those 7 vegetables, let's take a moment to understand why heart health is so crucial. The heart is a remarkable organ, tirelessly pumping blood throughout our bodies and supplying essential nutrients and oxygen to every cell. However, factors like high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and inflammation can put undue strain on our hearts. This is where diet comes into play. Studies show that diets rich in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and healthy fats can lower the risk of heart disease, while those high in trans fats and sodium can elevate it. With simple dietary tweaks, we can make significant strides in improving our heart health and overall quality of life. But, as I mentioned earlier, not all vegetables contribute positively to that goal. Over the next few minutes, we will explore these 7 vegetables that many seniors might be eating without realizing their potential drawbacks. I want to empower you with knowledge so that you can make informed choices that will help safeguard your heart. Remember, our goal is not to eliminate vegetables entirely but to ensure that your diet supports your heart health optimally. I encourage you to embrace a variety of colorful, nutrient-dense foods while being mindful of the specific vegetables that may not serve you well. So, if you're ready to take charge of your heart health and make smarter dietary choices, stay with us. Together, we can navigate the path to a healthier heart and a happier life. Let's get started. Meet Dr. Rachel Hartman, a board-certified heart surgeon with over 20 years of experience in the field. Her passion for heart health is not just rooted in her impressive credentials, but also in her unwavering commitment to her patients. Dr. Hartman has dedicated her life to saving hearts, literally. After completing her medical degree at one of the top universities, she pursued a rigorous residency in cardiothoracic surgery. Her journey was challenging, but her determination led her to become one of the leading heart surgeons in her community. Dr. Hartman, I've seen firsthand the devastating effects that heart disease can have, particularly among seniors. Throughout her career, Dr. Hartman has witnessed the impact of lifestyle choices on heart health. It's this experience that drives her to educate seniors about the importance of nutrition and how specific foods can significantly influence their heart health. Understanding that knowledge is power, Dr. Hartman feels a profound responsibility to share vital information with her patients. She knows that while surgeries can save lives, preventative measures can keep hearts healthy for years to come. Dr. Hartman, today, I want to talk to you about vegetables that, while often considered healthy, can actually be detrimental to heart health if consumed in excess, especially for seniors. Dr. Hartman's motivation to educate stems from her personal experiences. Growing up, she watched her grandmother struggle with heart disease, a condition that could have been mitigated with better dietary choices. This early exposure to the realities of heart disease ignited a fire within her, a desire to make a difference in the lives of others, particularly seniors who are often overlooked in conversations about health. Dr. Hartman, my goal is to empower you with knowledge. I want to ensure that you have the tools necessary to make informed choices about your health. Dr. Hartman's dedication goes beyond the operating room. She actively participates in community outreach programs, providing workshops and seminars aimed at educating seniors about heart health. With each workshop, she strives to break the stigma surrounding heart disease and encourages seniors to take charge of their health. Her message is clear: prevention starts with understanding what to eat and what to avoid. Dr. Hartman, I'm begging you, listen to this advice. The choices we make today can have lasting effects on our heart health tomorrow. Dr. Hartman believes that by sharing this critical information with you, together, we can build a healthier future, one heart at a time. As we dive deeper into the realm of heart health, it's essential to understand a critical player in this equation: cholesterol. You may have heard the terms LDL and HDL thrown around, but what do they really mean for your heart? Let's break it down. LDL, or low-density lipoprotein, is often referred to as bad cholesterol. Why? Because when there's too much LDL in your bloodstream, it can lead to plaque buildup in the arteries. This buildup narrows the arteries and makes it harder for blood to flow, increasing your risk of heart attack and stroke. On the other hand, we have HDL, or high-density lipoprotein, which is known as good cholesterol. HDL helps remove LDL from your arteries, transporting it back to the liver where it can be processed and eliminated from the body. Think of HDL as your heart's best friend, working tirelessly to keep your arteries clear and your heart healthy. So, how does cholesterol really affect your heart health? It all comes down to balance. A healthy ratio of HDL to LDL is crucial. Ideally, you want high levels of HDL and low levels of LDL. When this balance is disrupted, it can lead to serious cardiovascular issues. Now, you might be wondering, where does cholesterol come from? Our bodies produce cholesterol naturally, but the foods we eat also play a significant role in our cholesterol levels. Certain foods can increase LDL levels while others can help boost HDL. Let's start with the foods that can negatively impact your cholesterol. Saturated fats, found in red meats and full-fat dairy products, can raise LDL levels. Trans fats, often found in processed foods like baked goods and margarine, are even worse, as they not only raise LDL but also lower HDL. On the flip side, there are foods that can help you maintain a healthy cholesterol level. Foods rich in omega-3 fatty acids, such as fatty fish like salmon and mackerel, can boost HDL levels. Similarly, fiber-rich foods like oats, beans, and whole grains can help lower LDL levels by binding to cholesterol and removing it from the body. Fruits and vegetables, in general, are fantastic for heart health. They are packed with vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants that can help combat inflammation and reduce cholesterol levels. However, as we've discussed in previous parts, some vegetables contain substances that may not be beneficial, especially for seniors. In our next segment, we'll explore the specific vegetables that seniors should consider limiting in their diets to protect their heart health. Remember, it's not just about avoiding certain foods, it's about making informed choices that support a healthy heart. By understanding how cholesterol works and making mindful dietary decisions, you can take significant steps toward safeguarding your heart. Your heart deserves the best, and together, we can ensure it receives just that. Stay tuned as we continue this important conversation about heart health. Part 4, The Role of Vegetables in a Heart-Healthy Diet. Welcome back. As we continue our journey towards better heart health, let's take a moment to appreciate the remarkable role that vegetables play in our diets. They are not just colorful additions to our plates, they are powerful allies in our quest for better cardiovascular health. Vegetables are packed with essential nutrients that our bodies need to thrive. They are rich in vitamins, minerals, and fiber, all of which contribute to a healthy heart. For instance, leafy greens like spinach and kale are loaded with vitamins A, C, and K, as well as folate. These nutrients are crucial for maintaining healthy blood vessels and ensuring proper circulation. But it's not just about vitamins. The fiber found in vegetables plays a significant role in heart health. Dietary fiber helps to lower cholesterol levels, regulate blood sugar, and maintain a healthy weight, key factors in preventing heart disease. When we consume fiber-rich vegetables, we promote a feeling of fullness, which can help us resist the temptation of unhealthy snacks. Incorporating a variety of fiber-rich vegetables into your meals can significantly lower your risk of heart disease. For seniors, who may be more susceptible to cardiovascular issues, it's essential to focus on a diet high in fiber. Studies show that individuals who consume more fiber have lower levels of LDL cholesterol, often referred to as bad cholesterol. Moreover, vegetables are powerful sources of antioxidants. These compounds protect our cells from damage caused by free radicals, which can contribute to the development of heart disease. For example, tomatoes, rich in lycopene, and bell peppers, packed with vitamin C, are excellent choices for combating oxidative stress in the body. By regularly consuming a variety of colorful vegetables, we can enhance our body's defenses and promote heart health. Antioxidants not only support cardiovascular health but also improve overall well-being by reducing inflammation and supporting the immune system. As a heart surgeon, I emphasize the importance of making informed dietary choices. While vegetables are vital for heart health, it's equally important to be mindful of what we eat. Sadly, some vegetables can be detrimental, particularly for seniors facing specific health challenges. We'll explore those in the next part. But before we dive into the vegetables to avoid, let's celebrate the transformative power of those we should embrace. Incorporating a spectrum of vegetables into your diet can help lower blood pressure, reduce inflammation, and even improve cholesterol levels. It's about making mindful choices and creating meals that nourish our hearts and bodies. In conclusion, vegetables are a cornerstone of a heart-healthy diet. By prioritizing fiber-rich, antioxidant-laden options, we can take significant steps toward protecting our hearts. So, as we prepare to discuss the vegetables to avoid, remember that embracing a variety of wholesome vegetables is an essential part of your heart health journey. Join us next time as we delve deeper into which vegetables may be best to avoid for optimal heart health. Together, we can make choices that will lead to a healthier, happier life. Welcome back to our series on heart health. In Part 5, we're diving into a crucial topic, the criteria for selecting vegetables that are truly beneficial for your heart. While vegetables are often touted as healthy, the truth is a bit more complex. Some can even be detrimental to your heart health, particularly for seniors. First, let's assess the nutritional content of the vegetables we commonly consume. Not all vegetables are created equal, and understanding their nutritional profiles is essential. For example, zucchini is low in calories and high in fiber, making it a fantastic choice. It's rich in potassium, which helps regulate blood pressure. On the other hand, some vegetables like potatoes can be high in carbohydrates and, when consumed in excess, may lead to spikes in blood sugar levels. High blood sugar can indirectly influence heart health, leading to increased risk factors over time. So, it's essential to evaluate not just the vegetable's appearance but also its impact on your body, particularly for seniors who may already be managing chronic health conditions. Next, let's talk about the impact of certain vegetables on blood pressure and cholesterol levels. It's not just about what you eat, but how those foods affect your body's systems. For instance, some leafy greens like spinach are excellent for heart health because they contain nitrates, which can help lower blood pressure. However, it's essential to be cautious with vegetables that contain high levels of oxalates, such as Swiss chard. For some individuals, particularly seniors with kidney issues, consuming too much oxalate can lead to complications, including increased risk of kidney stones, which can indirectly affect heart health due to the stress on the body. Now, let's address cholesterol. Many believe that all vegetables are cholesterol-free and therefore heart-healthy. While this is generally true, the way they are prepared can change everything. Fried vegetables, for instance, can absorb unhealthy fats and contribute to higher cholesterol levels. It's also crucial to remember that some vegetables, like corn and peas, while not inherently bad, can be higher in starch and calories, which could be problematic in larger quantities, especially for those managing their weight or blood sugar levels. Now, let's clear up some common misconceptions about healthy vegetables. Many people assume that everything green is automatically good for you. While green vegetables like broccoli and kale are often nutrient-dense, not all greens are heart-friendly. For instance, some people may have digestive issues with cruciferous vegetables, which can lead to bloating and discomfort. It's essential for seniors to listen to their bodies. If a particular vegetable causes discomfort, it might be worth considering alternatives that offer similar health benefits without the side effects. So, when it comes to selecting vegetables for heart health, consider the nutritional content, the impact on your blood pressure and cholesterol, and be mindful of common misconceptions. Remember, your heart deserves the best care, and that begins with informed choices in your diet. In the next segment, we will highlight the 7 vegetables that seniors should consider avoiding. As a heart surgeon, I implore you to reconsider your relationship with potatoes. While they may seem like a harmless staple in our diets, it's important to understand their impact on heart health, especially for seniors. First and foremost, potatoes have a high glycemic index. This means that when you consume them, they can cause your blood sugar levels to spike dramatically. The glycemic index ranks foods based on how quickly they raise blood glucose levels, and unfortunately, potatoes rank quite high on that scale. For seniors, maintaining stable blood sugar levels is crucial. Frequent spikes can not only lead to insulin resistance but also increase the risk of developing type 2 diabetes. And why is this a concern for heart health? Well, diabetes is a significant risk factor for cardiovascular diseases. When your blood sugar levels surge, they can lead to inflammation and damage to blood vessels, setting the stage for heart problems down the line. Heart surgeon, you might be asking yourself, but what about the nutritional benefits of potatoes? They do provide essential vitamins and minerals like vitamin C and potassium. However, the negatives far outweigh the benefits, especially when it comes to heart health. So, what can you substitute for potatoes without sacrificing taste or nutrition? Consider sweet potatoes, which not only have a lower glycemic index but are also rich in fiber and antioxidants. These nutrients help regulate blood sugar levels while providing a delicious, sweet flavor that can elevate any dish. Another great alternative is cauliflower. When transformed into cauliflower mash, it mimics the creamy texture of mashed potatoes while being much kinder to your blood sugar. It's lower in calories and carbohydrates, making it a heart-friendly choice. Zucchini is another fantastic option. Whether grilled, spiralized into zoodles, or incorporated into casseroles, it adds a satisfying volume to your meals with far fewer carbs and a lower glycemic index. Heart surgeon, by opting for these alternatives, you not only protect your heart but also embrace a more nutrient-dense diet. It's about making smart choices and ensuring that every meal contributes positively to your health. Remember, seniors, protecting your heart doesn't have to be a sacrifice. It's about finding delicious substitutes that nourish your body while keeping those pesky blood sugar levels in check. So, let's bid adieu to potatoes and embrace the delicious possibilities that are out there. Your heart will thank you for it. In the next part, we'll explore another vegetable that could be compromising your heart health. Stay tuned as we continue this vital journey toward better living and a healthier heart. Welcome back. In our journey towards better heart health, we've already uncovered the dangers lurking in our kitchens, specifically with potatoes. Now, let's turn our attention to another vegetable that often graces our dinner plates, corn. Yes, corn may seem innocent enough, but as a heart surgeon, I urge seniors to reconsider their consumption of this seemingly benign vegetable. Let's explore why. Corn is a staple in many diets around the world, celebrated for its sweetness and versatility. However, it's crucial to understand that corn is predominantly composed of starch, making it high in carbohydrates. This high starch content can lead to spikes in blood sugar levels. When blood sugar levels fluctuate, it triggers a cascade of responses in the body, including increased insulin production. Over time, this can lead to insulin resistance, which is a significant risk factor for heart disease. But that's not the only concern. Research suggests that a diet high in starchy vegetables like corn can promote inflammation in the body. Inflammation is a silent enemy that contributes to heart disease and other chronic conditions. When we consume excessive carbohydrates, our bodies can become inflamed, leading to damage in our blood vessels and ultimately affecting heart health. You may be asking, but what about corn's nutritional benefits? While it's true that corn contains fiber and some essential vitamins, the downsides often overshadow these advantages, especially when it comes to heart health. Moreover, a significant portion of the corn produced today is transformed into corn syrup, a common ingredient in many processed foods. Corn syrup, a sweetener derived from corn, is notorious for its presence in sugary drinks and countless processed snacks. It's a hidden culprit contributing to the obesity epidemic and, consequently, to heart disease. High consumption of added sugars, including corn syrup, has been linked to increased triglyceride levels, a risk factor for cardiovascular issues. But don't be fooled into thinking that all corn products are created equal. Processed corn products, such as corn chips and corn-based snacks, often contain unhealthy fats and additional sugars, making them even more detrimental to your heart health. So, what should you do? First and foremost, consider reducing your intake of corn and its processed derivatives. Instead, opt for whole, unprocessed vegetables that are lower in starch and carbohydrates, such as leafy greens, bell peppers, and broccoli. These vegetables are not only nutrient-dense but also work to combat inflammation and promote overall heart health. Remember, a heart-healthy diet is not just about what you eat, but also about making informed choices. By being selective with the vegetables you incorporate into your meals, you can take significant steps towards safeguarding your heart. Join us next time as we delve into the third vegetable to avoid on our mission to protect your heart. Until then, stay informed, stay healthy, and remember, every small change can lead to a healthier, happier heart. As we continue our journey through the vegetables that seniors should reconsider for their heart health, we find ourselves facing the third contender, beets. Now, don't get me wrong. Beets are colorful, versatile, and packed with nutrients, but there are some important considerations we need to address, especially for seniors. First, let's talk about oxalates. Beets are notoriously high in oxalates, which are naturally occurring substances found in many plants. While oxalates are not harmful for everyone, they can pose significant risks for certain individuals, particularly seniors. High oxalate intake can lead to the formation of kidney stones, which are more common in older adults. When oxalates bind with calcium in the kidneys, they can crystallize and form stones. For seniors, who may already have compromised kidney function or be managing conditions like hypertension and diabetes, this can be an additional burden. In fact, studies suggest that individuals with a history of kidney stones should limit their intake of high oxalate foods, including beets. Now, let's move on to another crucial aspect of beets that often flies under the radar: their sugar content. Contrary to popular belief, beets are relatively high in natural sugars when compared to other vegetables. While the sugars in beets are not the same as the refined sugars we find in candy or soda, they can still impact blood sugar levels. For seniors, especially those managing conditions like diabetes or prediabetes, maintaining stable blood sugar levels is critical for overall health. The natural sugars in beets, particularly when consumed in larger quantities or as concentrated beet products like juices and powders, can lead to spikes in blood sugar, which is something we definitely want to avoid. You may be thinking, but isn't beet juice a health trend? While it's true that beet juice has been praised for its potential benefits, such as improved athletic performance and increased blood flow, it's essential to exercise caution. The concentration of sugars in beet juice can be significantly higher than that of whole beets, which can be problematic for seniors. So, what can seniors do to enjoy their meals while protecting their heart health? First and foremost, moderation is key. If you love beets, consider limiting your intake and balancing them with lower sugar vegetables to maintain overall nutritional harmony. Also, remember to listen to your body. If you notice any discomfort or changes in your health after consuming beets, it might be time to reconsider their place in your diet. Incorporating a diverse range of vegetables into your diet is vital for heart health, but it's equally important to be mindful of the specific needs of your body at this stage of life. As a heart surgeon, I urge you to be aware of the potential issues associated with beets, particularly their high oxalate and sugar content. Choosing heart-healthy options means being informed and making choices that support your overall well-being. Thank you for joining us in this critical discussion on heart health. Together, we can navigate the complexities of nutrition and make choices that support a healthier, happier life. As our journey continues through the landscape of heart health, we arrive at a vegetable that's often celebrated for its crunch and natural sweetness: carrots. But today, I'm urging seniors to reconsider their relationship with this garden staple. Why? It all comes down to sugar content and glycemic load. You see, carrots are indeed nutritious. They are packed with beta-carotene, fiber, and essential vitamins. However, when we're talking about heart health, it's essential to focus on the sugar content. Carrots are relatively high in natural sugars compared to other vegetables. For seniors, who may already be managing diabetes or prediabetes, this can pose a risk. When we consume foods high in sugar, even natural sugars, it can lead to spikes in blood glucose levels. This is particularly concerning for seniors, whose bodies may not process sugar as efficiently. The higher the glycemic load of a food, the more it can affect your blood sugar, which in turn can impact your heart health. In fact, carrots have a moderate glycemic index compared to other vegetables. While they aren't the worst offenders, they're not the best choice for seniors aiming to maintain stable blood sugar levels. A carrot might have a glycemic index of around 41, which means it can cause a moderate rise in blood sugar. But fear not. Just because we're saying goodbye to carrots doesn't mean we have to sacrifice flavor or nutrition in our meals. There are plenty of alternatives that can provide a similar crunch and taste without the sugar load. Consider bell peppers, for example. They come in a variety of colors and are low in sugar while being rich in vitamins A and C. Cucumbers are also a fantastic choice, with their refreshing crunch and minimal calories. Zucchini can be spiralized into noodles or sautéed as a tasty side dish, providing fiber without the sugar concerns. Incorporating these alternatives can not only enhance your meals but also support your heart health. Think about adding a colorful salad with bell peppers, cucumbers, and some leafy greens. Season it with herbs and a splash of lemon or vinegar for a burst of flavor without added sugars. By making these small but impactful dietary changes, seniors can enjoy delicious meals while protecting their hearts. Remember, it's not about cutting out vegetables entirely, it's about being mindful of which ones can impact your health negatively. So, as we bid farewell to carrots, let's embrace the variety of delicious, heart-healthy vegetables that are out there waiting to be explored. In our next segment, we'll discuss the fifth vegetable to avoid, so stay tuned as we continue this vital conversation about heart health. As we continue our exploration into the vegetables that can pose a risk to heart health, let's turn our attention to the fifth vegetable on our list: peas. Now, you might be wondering, peas? Aren't they healthy? While they do have some nutritional benefits, there are important considerations for seniors, especially when it comes to heart health. Peas are often touted for their fiber content and vitamins, but they also come with a significant amount of carbohydrates. 1 cup of cooked peas contains about 25 grams of carbohydrates. For seniors, maintaining a balanced carbohydrate intake is crucial. Consuming too many carbs can lead to weight gain, and excess weight places additional strain on the heart. As we age, our metabolism naturally slows down, making it even more important to monitor our dietary choices. Heart surgeon, if you're not physically active or if you have existing health issues, those carbohydrates in peas can contribute to weight gain more easily. This added weight can lead to conditions like hypertension and heart disease. It's essential to consider our alternatives. If you enjoy the taste and texture of peas, there are other options that can provide similar flavors without the high carbohydrate content. Leafy greens such as spinach and kale are excellent substitutes. They're low in carbohydrates, packed with nutrients, and can easily be incorporated into your meals. Heart surgeon, Not only are these greens low in carbs, but they are also rich in antioxidants and vitamins that can help protect your heart. Another fantastic option is zucchini, which is versatile and can be used in a variety of dishes, from zoodles to casseroles. By making simple swaps and focusing on lower-carb vegetables, seniors can maintain a heart-healthy diet without sacrificing flavor. Heart surgeon, remember, it's not just about what you avoid, it's about what you choose to include in your diet. Let's recap the heart health implications of consuming peas. While they do contain some vitamins and fiber, their high carbohydrate content can lead to weight gain, which is particularly concerning for seniors. Heart surgeon, if you're currently eating peas regularly, I urge you to consider these alternatives. Your heart will thank you for making the switch. In our next segment, we'll delve into the 6th vegetable to avoid for a heart-healthy lifestyle. Stay tuned as we continue to uncover the best choices for your heart health. Welcome back to our series on vegetables that may not be as heart-healthy as you once thought. Today, we dive into the 6th vegetable to avoid, sweet potatoes. While they're often hailed as a superfood and a go-to for many health enthusiasts, it's essential to understand why sweet potatoes may not be the heart-friendly choice we believe them to be. First, let's talk about the glycemic index, or GI, an important factor to consider when discussing heart health. The glycemic index measures how quickly a carbohydrate-containing food raises blood glucose levels. Sweet potatoes have a higher glycemic index than many people assume, particularly when they are cooked. A medium sweet potato can have a GI of around 70, which is considered high. This high GI means that sweet potatoes can cause a spike in blood sugar levels, leading to increased insulin production. Over time, this can contribute to insulin resistance, a condition that is closely linked to heart disease and other cardiovascular issues. For seniors, managing blood sugar levels is crucial, as fluctuations can lead to serious health complications. Now, let's address the caloric density of sweet potatoes. While they're packed with vitamins and minerals like beta-carotene, they're also relatively calorie-dense compared to other non-starchy vegetables. A medium sweet potato contains around 112 calories, which can add up quickly when combined with other foods. In contrast, consider leafy greens and cruciferous vegetables, like spinach, kale, and broccoli, which are low in calories but high in fiber and nutrients. These vegetables promote satiety without the caloric load, making them a more suitable option for seniors aiming to maintain a healthy heart. When we compare sweet potatoes to other vegetables, the differences become even more pronounced. For example, 1 cup of cooked sweet potato provides significant vitamins, but it pales in comparison to the nutrient density found in greens. A cup of cooked spinach, for instance, is low in calories, rich in iron, and packed with antioxidants, which are crucial for heart health. It's all about making heart-smart choices. Opting for lower-calorie, nutrient-dense vegetables can help reduce the risk of heart disease, maintain a healthy weight, and improve overall cardiovascular health. If you love sweet potatoes, moderation is key. Perhaps consider enjoying them as an occasional treat rather than a staple in your diet. Pairing them with healthy fats, such as avocado or olive oil, can help mitigate their glycemic impact, but it's still important to be mindful of portion sizes. Remember, even though sweet potatoes are often seen as a healthier alternative to regular potatoes, it's crucial to understand how they fit into your overall diet. The goal is to prioritize vegetables that support your heart health while keeping your blood sugar levels steady. So, as we move forward in our series, keep this in mind: while sweet potatoes can be a delicious addition to your plate, they may not be the heart-healthy food you envision. Look for alternatives that can offer you the same satisfaction without compromising your heart's well-being. Join us next time as we uncover the 7th and final vegetable to avoid in our quest for heart health. Until then, stay informed and make those heart-smart choices. As we wrap up our exploration of vegetables that may be detrimental to your heart health, we arrive at the 7th and final vegetable to avoid on our list: canned vegetables. Now, you might be thinking, but aren't they convenient? Yes, they are. However, the convenience comes at a price: your heart health. Let's dive into exactly why you should reconsider reaching for that can. First and foremost, we must talk about sodium. Many canned vegetables are notoriously high in sodium, which is added as a preservative to enhance flavor and prolong shelf life. A single serving can contain more than half of your daily recommended sodium intake, sometimes even more. Excess sodium consumption can lead to high blood pressure, a major risk factor for heart disease and stroke. For seniors, this is particularly concerning, as the body often becomes more sensitive to sodium's effects with age. The more sodium you consume, the higher your blood pressure may rise, putting additional strain on your heart. But it's not just sodium we need to worry about. Many canned vegetables also contain preservatives and additives to maintain texture and flavor. These chemicals can be difficult for the body to process and may contribute to inflammation, which is another risk factor for heart disease. Research has shown that some preservatives can interfere with our body's natural processes, potentially leading to negative health outcomes over time. For seniors, whose immune systems may already be compromised, this is an extra layer of concern that we simply cannot ignore. And let's not forget about nutritional loss during the canning process. When vegetables are canned, they go through a heating process that can destroy many of the essential vitamins and minerals. For instance, water-soluble vitamins like vitamin C and certain B vitamins are particularly susceptible to heat. As a result, you may be missing out on vital nutrients that are crucial for maintaining heart health. While fresh vegetables not only provide more nutrients, they also offer a multitude of heart-healthy benefits. They are packed with antioxidants, fiber, and other essential nutrients that work synergistically to support cardiovascular health. In contrast, canned vegetables, even when rinsed, often lose a significant portion of their nutritional value. So, what can you do instead? Choose fresh or frozen vegetables when possible. Frozen vegetables are often picked at the peak of ripeness and flash frozen, which helps preserve their nutrients. If you do find yourself in a pinch and have to resort to canned vegetables, look for options labeled as low sodium or no added salt, and always check the ingredient list for unnecessary additives. In conclusion, as your heart surgeon, I urge you to think twice before reaching for that can of vegetables. The high sodium content, the presence of preservatives and additives, and the nutritional loss during canning all pose risks to your heart health, especially as you age. Your heart deserves the best, so let's choose wisely and prioritize fresh, nutrient-dense options that will nourish and protect your heart for years to come. As we wrap up our series on heart health, it's crucial to address an often overlooked aspect of our vegetable consumption: how we prepare them. Even the healthiest vegetables can become heart unhealthy when cooked incorrectly. Today, I'm asking you to reconsider your cooking methods, because how you prepare these veggies can make all the difference for your heart. First, let's talk about frying. It's tempting, isn't it? The golden brown crunch of fried vegetables can be hard to resist. But the truth is, frying can significantly increase the calorie count and unhealthy fat content of your meals. When vegetables are submerged in hot oil, they soak up those fats, transforming even the most nutritious options into something that can jeopardize your heart health. For example, let's consider our earlier discussion on potatoes. When fried, they become loaded with unhealthy trans fats and sodium, which can raise your cholesterol levels and increase your risk for heart disease. In fact, research shows that regularly consuming fried foods can lead to inflammation and weight gain, both of which are detrimental to your heart. Now, let's flip the script. Steaming is one of the healthiest cooking methods you can choose. By steaming your vegetables, you retain not only their vibrant colors but also their essential nutrients, vitamins, and minerals. This method allows you to enjoy the natural flavors without adding unnecessary fats or calories. Steaming also helps to preserve the antioxidants that protect your heart. For instance, cruciferous vegetables like broccoli and kale are packed with compounds that can lower cholesterol and reduce the risk of heart disease. When steamed, they remain at their nutritional peak, delivering maximum benefits to your heart. But even with steaming, we have to be mindful of what we add to our vegetables. While herbs and spices are fantastic for flavor, high-calorie sauces and dressings can negate the benefits of your healthy cooking. Creamy sauces, for example, can be laden with fat and sodium. Instead, consider using lemon juice, balsamic vinegar, or a sprinkle of fresh herbs to elevate the flavor without weighing down your heart. It's about making conscious choices. You can still enjoy rich flavors while keeping your heart healthy. Think about sautéing your veggies with a splash of vegetable broth instead of oil. This technique adds moisture and flavor without the added calories. And let's not forget grilling. Grilling is another excellent alternative that can enhance the taste of your vegetables while cutting back on fat. The high heat caramelizes the natural sugars in the veggies, creating a delicious smoky flavor that doesn't require added fats. Just be cautious with marinades, opt for low-sodium options and avoid sugary sauces. As you explore these healthier cooking alternatives, remember that the goal is to nourish your body. Cooking methods can either enhance or diminish the health benefits of your vegetables. So, be mindful of your choices, your heart will thank you for it. In conclusion, while we've discussed specific vegetables to avoid, it's essential to consider the preparation methods that can either help or hinder your heart health. Opt for steaming, grilling, and light sautéing, and steer clear of frying and heavy sauces. By doing so, you'll be on the path to a heart-healthy diet that keeps you feeling vibrant and strong. Thank you for joining me in this important conversation about heart health. Remember, the power to protect your heart is in your hands, starting with how you prepare your food. Let's make every meal a step towards a healthier future. As we've discussed in previous parts of this series, maintaining a heart-healthy diet is crucial, especially for seniors. Now that we've examined the vegetables that may pose risks when consumed excessively, it's time to tackle an equally important topic: portion control. Portion control is one of the keys to maintaining heart health. It's not just what you eat, but how much you eat that matters. Even the healthiest vegetables can contribute to health issues if consumed in excessive amounts. So, let's explore recommended serving sizes and some practical strategies to help you manage your portions effectively. First, let's discuss recommended serving sizes. For most vegetables, a standard serving is typically around 1 cup of raw vegetables or half a cup when cooked. However, certain vegetables, like leafy greens, can be a bit more flexible. A serving of leafy greens is generally 2 cups when raw because they're low in calories and high in nutrients. It's important to remember that portion sizes can vary based on the vegetable. For instance, 1 serving of broccoli is about 1 cup, while for carrots, it's half a cup when cooked. Familiarizing yourself with these serving sizes can significantly impact your overall intake. Now, let's talk about the impact of overeating, even when it comes to healthy foods. It's a common misconception that if something is healthy, you can eat as much as you want. But the truth is, consuming too many calories, even from vegetables, can lead to weight gain, which is a risk factor for heart disease. For seniors, managing weight is especially important. As our metabolism slows down with age, our bodies require fewer calories. This means that those extra portions of even healthy foods can add up quickly. We want to ensure that our meals are balanced and that we're giving our hearts the best chance to stay healthy. So, how can we practice portion control in our daily lives? Here are a few simple strategies to get you started. 1. Use smaller plates. Research shows that using smaller plates can help you feel satisfied with smaller portions. When your plate looks full, your brain registers that as a complete meal. 2. Pre-portion snacks. Instead of eating directly from larger bags or containers, take a moment to portion out snacks into small bowls or bags. This helps avoid mindless snacking and keeps portions in check. 3. Fill half your plate with vegetables. When dining, aim to fill half of your plate with vegetables. This not only ensures you're getting enough nutrients but also helps keep calorie counts lower. 4. Listen to your body. Pay attention to your hunger cues. Are you eating because you're truly hungry, or is it out of habit? Learning to listen to your body can prevent overeating. 5. Practice mindful eating. Slow down and savor each bite. This practice can enhance your eating experience and help you recognize when you're full, reducing the likelihood of overeating. Remember, portion control is not about restriction, it's about making smarter choices that support your heart health. By being mindful of your portions, you can enjoy a variety of foods while still keeping your heart happy. In the next part of our series, we'll dive deeper into the importance of balanced meals and how to combine the right foods for optimal heart health. Until then, remember, every small step you take toward portion control can lead to significant improvements in your heart health. As we dive deeper into protecting your heart, it's crucial to understand not only what we eat but also how we interpret the information that comes with our food. Today, in part 15 of our series, we'll focus on reading nutrition labels. This is an essential skill for anyone, but especially for seniors who want to make informed choices for their heart health. First, let's break down the key components of a nutrition label. When you pick up a product, the first thing you should look for is the serving size. This is typically listed at the very top of the label. It tells you how much of the product is considered one serving. Why is this important? Because all the nutritional information that follows is based on this serving size. If you eat more than that, you're consuming more calories, fats, sugars, and sodium than you might realize. Senior 1, so, if we eat the whole can, we need to multiply everything by 2. Senior 2, exactly. We have to be mindful of those portions. That's right. Now, let's take a closer look at some of the other crucial components. One of the biggest red flags on nutrition labels for heart health is sodium content. High sodium intake can lead to increased blood pressure, a significant risk factor for heart disease. When you see sodium listed on a label, take note of the amount per serving. Aim for foods that contain less than 140 milligrams of sodium per serving. If you're looking at canned vegetables, like our peas example, they can often have added salt. Opt for low sodium or no salt added options whenever possible. And while we're on the topic of hidden ingredients, let's talk about sugars. Many products, including those that may seem healthy, can contain added sugars. Look for the total sugars section. If you see high amounts of sugar, especially in vegetables or sauces, it's a sign to put that item back on the shelf. Remember, not all sugars are created equal. Naturally occurring sugars, like those found in whole fruits, are generally okay in moderation. However, added sugars can sneak into products under various names, such as high fructose corn syrup, cane sugar, or agave nectar. Be vigilant and read through the entire ingredient list, which is often found underneath the nutrition facts. Senior 1, this one has 10 grams of sugar, while this one has only 3. I think we should go with the lower one. Senior 2, good choice. Every little bit counts when it comes to our heart. Absolutely. And let's not forget about fiber. Fiber is essential for heart health, as it helps lower cholesterol levels and promotes a healthy gut. Aim for products with at least 3 grams of dietary fiber per serving. High fiber options are often more filling, which can help manage weight, another key factor in heart health. Before we wrap up, remember to check the % daily value column. This percentage indicates how much of a nutrient is in a serving of food in relation to a daily diet. A value of 5% or less is considered low, while 20% or more is high. This can help guide your choices. Look for higher percentages of fiber and lower percentages of saturated fat and sodium. By taking the time to read and understand nutrition labels, you empower yourself to make healthier choices that support your heart. Remember, every small change you make can lead to significant benefits in your overall health. So, the next time you're at the grocery store, take a moment to read those labels. Your heart will thank you. Join us next time as we explore more heart-healthy tips and tricks. Until then, stay heart-smart. Welcome back to our series on heart health. In this segment, we're diving into the vital role of fiber in maintaining a healthy heart, especially for seniors. As a heart surgeon, I can't stress enough how important it is to incorporate fiber into your diet, particularly from the right sources. Fiber is a powerhouse nutrient that plays a significant role in managing cholesterol levels. When we consume fiber, particularly soluble fiber, it binds to cholesterol in the digestive system and helps to remove it from the body. This process can lower overall cholesterol levels, which is crucial for reducing the risk of heart disease. So, which vegetables should you be reaching for to boost your fiber intake? Here are some heart-healthy choices. 1. Broccoli. Packed with fiber, broccoli is also rich in vitamins K and C, making it a nutritional powerhouse. Just 1 cup of cooked broccoli contains about 5 grams of fiber. 2. Brussels sprouts. These tiny cabbages are high in fiber and antioxidants. A cup of cooked Brussels sprouts offers around 4 grams of fiber and is a great addition to any meal. 3. Artichokes. Often overlooked, artichokes are a fiber superstar, containing about 10 grams per medium-sized artichoke. They also provide a good dose of antioxidants. 4. Spinach. This leafy green is not only rich in iron and vitamins but also offers about 4 grams of fiber per cooked cup. 5. Kale. Another leafy green, kale is a fantastic source of fiber and can easily be added to smoothies, salads, or soups. A cup of cooked kale packs about 2.5 grams of fiber. 6. Carrots. While we discussed carrots as a vegetable to avoid in large quantities due to their sugar content, when consumed in moderation, they still offer fiber benefits. 1 medium carrot has about 1.5 grams of fiber. 7. Cauliflower. This versatile vegetable is not only low in calories but also provides around 2 grams of fiber per cup when cooked. Now that we know which vegetables are great sources of fiber, let's look at some tips for increasing your fiber intake in daily meals. Start slow. If you're not accustomed to a high-fiber diet, gradually increase your fiber intake to avoid digestive discomfort. Mix and match. Combine high-fiber vegetables into your meals. For example, toss together a salad with spinach, broccoli, and carrots, or sauté Brussels sprouts and cauliflower together for a delicious side dish. Snack wisely. Choose raw vegetables as snacks. Carrot sticks, celery, and bell pepper strips are great options that can help you reach your daily fiber goals. Incorporate whole grains. While this segment focuses on vegetables, don't forget that whole grains, such as quinoa, brown rice, and whole wheat bread, also contribute to your fiber intake. Remember, fiber isn't just beneficial for cholesterol management, it also aids in digestion, helps you feel full longer, and can assist in weight management. For seniors, these factors are particularly important for maintaining overall health and well-being. So, as we conclude this section, I urge you to focus on incorporating high-fiber vegetables into your diet. It's a simple yet powerful way to protect your heart and enhance your quality of life. In our next segment, we'll discuss the importance of hydration and how it affects heart health. Until then, stay informed and stay heart healthy. As we delve into part 17 of our journey towards better heart health, it's time to talk about incorporating heart-healthy vegetable alternatives into your diet. We've already discussed the 7 vegetables that seniors should consider avoiding. Now, let's focus on what you can add to your plate to nourish your heart and promote a healthier lifestyle. Leafy greens are some of the best choices for heart health. These nutritional powerhouses are packed with vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants that help reduce inflammation and lower blood pressure. Spinach, for instance, is rich in potassium, which is essential for heart function. Kale, often dubbed a superfood, is loaded with vitamin K and has been linked to lower cholesterol levels. Remember, variety is key. Don't just stick to one type of leafy green, try mixing different kinds to enjoy a range of flavors and nutrients. Swiss chard has a slightly earthy taste, while arugula adds a peppery zing. The more colorful your plate, the more diverse your nutrient intake. Next up, let's talk about cruciferous vegetables. These veggies, which include broccoli, cauliflower, and Brussels sprouts, are not only delicious but also extremely beneficial for heart health. They are high in fiber, which can help lower cholesterol levels and improve digestion. Incorporating cruciferous vegetables into your meals can be simple and tasty. Whether you steam, roast, or stir-fry them, you can easily enjoy their health benefits. Plus, they're incredibly versatile. You can toss them into pasta dishes, add them to stir-fries, or even blend them into smoothies for a nutrient-packed boost. But it's not just about switching out the vegetables you may have been eating. It's also about incorporating a variety of vegetables into your meals to ensure you get a wide range of nutrients. Aim for a rainbow of colors on your plate. Each color represents different nutrients and health benefits, which is essential for overall well-being. For example, red bell peppers are high in vitamin C, which can help support your immune system, while yellow squash is a good source of fiber and antioxidants. By mixing different colors and types of vegetables, you'll not only make your meals more appealing but also provide your body with the nutrients it craves. When choosing your vegetables, consider shopping for seasonal and local options. Not only does this support local farmers, but seasonal vegetables are often fresher, tastier, and packed with nutrients. Plus, trying new vegetables can be an exciting way to expand your palate and discover new favorites. So, as we wrap up this segment, remember that the key to a heart-healthy diet is to incorporate a variety of vegetables, focusing on leafy greens and cruciferous options. These choices are not just good for your heart, they can also elevate your meals and keep your taste buds happy. Join us in the next part as we explore fun and creative ways to prepare these vegetables, ensuring that heart health remains delicious and enjoyable. Your heart will thank you. Part 18, The Importance of Overall Diet. As we dive deeper into the heart-healthy journey, it's essential to remember that vegetables are just one piece of a much larger puzzle. While we've highlighted specific vegetables to avoid for heart health, it's crucial to understand how they fit into the broader context of an overall diet. A balanced diet is fundamental to maintaining heart health, especially for seniors. This balance doesn't just mean piling your plate high with greens, it involves a harmonious blend of proteins, healthy fats, and of course, those heart-friendly vegetables we've discussed. Proteins are essential for repairing tissues and maintaining muscle mass. For seniors, lean sources like fish, chicken, and plant-based options such as beans and lentils can provide the necessary nutrients without the added saturated fat that can contribute to heart disease. And let's not forget about healthy fats. Incorporating sources like olive oil, avocados, and nuts can significantly benefit heart health. These fats help regulate cholesterol levels and reduce inflammation, which is critical for those at risk of heart conditions. One dietary model that has gained recognition for its heart-healthy benefits is the Mediterranean diet. Rooted in the traditional eating habits of countries bordering the Mediterranean Sea, this diet emphasizes whole foods, including a variety of vegetables, fruits, whole grains, fish, and healthy fats, while limiting red meat and processed foods. The Mediterranean diet not only celebrates the bounty of vegetables but also highlights the importance of whole foods. Whole foods are unprocessed or minimally processed foods that are free from artificial ingredients and additives. This means choosing fresh, whole vegetables over canned or frozen options wherever possible, as these can sometimes contain added sugars or preservatives that are detrimental to heart health. When constructing a heart-healthy plate, think of it as an opportunity to create a colorful canvas. Fill half your plate with non-starchy vegetables like leafy greens, bell peppers, and zucchini. Add a quarter of your plate filled with lean proteins and a quarter with whole grains like quinoa or brown rice. Top it off with a drizzle of olive oil or a handful of nuts for those heart-healthy fats. It's also important to remember that variety is key. Different vegetables and whole foods provide unique nutrients and antioxidants that work synergistically to improve heart health. By diversifying your diet, you're not only keeping your meals interesting but also ensuring you're getting a wide range of vitamins and minerals essential for overall well-being. And don't shy away from fruits. They are naturally sweet and can satisfy your cravings while providing fiber and antioxidants. Just remember to choose whole fruits over juices or processed snacks, which can be high in sugar and low in nutrients. As we conclude this part of our journey, let's remember that heart health is not just about avoiding certain vegetables. It's about embracing a lifestyle that promotes balance, variety, and whole foods. By making mindful choices and focusing on an overall dietary pattern, you can protect your heart and enjoy the vibrant, fulfilling life you deserve. As we continue our journey toward better heart health, let's pause and reflect on an often overlooked aspect: hydration. Yes, that's right. What you drink can be just as crucial as what you eat. Water is essential for nearly every function in our body, and that includes our heart. Proper hydration plays a vital role in maintaining overall heart health. But why is water so important, especially for seniors? First, let's talk about the heart's function. The heart is a muscular organ that pumps blood throughout the body, delivering oxygen and nutrients to tissues while removing waste products. For this system to function efficiently, it needs adequate hydration. When we become dehydrated, our blood volume decreases. This can lead to thicker blood, making it harder for the heart to pump effectively. As a result, the heart has to work much harder, which can exacerbate existing heart conditions and lead to complications. Studies have shown that dehydration can lead to increased heart rate, decreased blood pressure, and even a higher risk of heart disease. For seniors, who may already be at a higher risk for cardiovascular issues, maintaining proper hydration should be a top priority. So how can we ensure that we're staying hydrated, especially if you're a senior? Here are some simple yet effective tips to keep that heart healthy and happy. Tip 1. Drink water regularly throughout the day. Aim for at least 8 8-ounce glasses of water daily, but remember that individual needs may vary. Consider using a water tracking app or setting reminders on your phone to ensure you're drinking enough. It's easy to forget when you're busy. Tip 2. Infuse your water with flavor. If plain water doesn't excite you, try adding slices of fresh fruit, herbs, or even vegetables. Cucumber, mint, and citrus can provide a refreshing twist that encourages you to drink more. Tip 3. Incorporate hydrating foods into your diet. Many fruits and vegetables have high water content, such as cucumbers, watermelon, oranges, and strawberries. These can contribute to your daily hydration needs while offering essential nutrients. Tip 4. Pay attention to your body. Thirst is just one indicator that you may need more fluids. Watch for signs of dehydration, such as dry mouth, fatigue, or dark-colored urine. If you notice these symptoms, be proactive about drinking more water. Tip 5. Make hydration a social activity. Invite friends or family over for a meal, and make it a habit to serve water or herbal teas. Sharing a meal can often inspire better eating and drinking habits, making hydration feel less like a chore and more like a joyful part of your day. Remember, staying hydrated is not just about drinking water, it's about investing in your health. As we age, our bodies may not signal thirst as effectively, leading to a higher risk of dehydration. So, let's make a conscious effort to prioritize hydration for our heart health. In the journey towards heart health, every little choice counts. Drink up, stay hydrated, and protect your heart. Part 20. The Role of Exercise. Welcome to Part 20 of our Heart Health series, where we delve into a vital component of maintaining a healthy heart, exercise. While we've discussed the impact of certain vegetables on your heart health, it's equally important to understand how physical activity complements your dietary choices. Regular exercise is not just about burning calories, it plays a crucial role in promoting cardiovascular health. Studies show that engaging in physical activity can significantly lower the risk of heart disease, control weight, and reduce stress. For seniors, even modest amounts of exercise can yield significant benefits. Walking, for instance, is one of the simplest and most accessible forms of exercise. Just 30 minutes a day can improve your heart's efficiency, lower blood pressure, and enhance circulation. But let's explore more types of exercise that are beneficial for seniors. Strength training is another excellent option. It helps to build muscle mass, which decreases naturally as we age. Using light weights or resistance bands can improve your overall strength and stability. This is vital for maintaining independence and preventing falls. Don't forget about flexibility and balance exercises, such as yoga or Tai Chi. These practices not only enhance your range of motion but also promote relaxation and mental clarity. They're particularly useful for reducing anxiety and improving mental health, which are essential for heart health. For those who prefer staying indoors, there are countless online resources and videos that can guide you through safe exercises tailored for seniors. Remember, it's crucial to choose activities that you enjoy, as this will help you stay committed to an active lifestyle. Creating a balanced lifestyle isn't just about diet or exercise separately, it's about integrating both into your daily routine. For instance, you might consider pairing your healthy meals with a post-dinner stroll. This not only aids digestion but also reinforces your commitment to heart health. Engaging in social activities that promote physical movement, like dancing or community sports, can also elevate your heart health. Not only are you exercising, but you're also strengthening social bonds, which is vital for emotional well-being. As a heart surgeon, I can't emphasize enough how exercise and nutrition work hand in hand. You might be avoiding certain vegetables to protect your heart, but if you neglect physical activity, you may not see the full benefits of your dietary choices. To sum up, regular exercise is a powerful ally in your quest for heart health. It enhances the benefits of a heart-healthy diet, helps manage weight, lowers stress, and improves your overall quality of life. The key is to find activities you love, and make them a regular part of your life. So, dear seniors, as you reflect on the dietary changes we've discussed throughout this series, remember that your heart's health is also in your hands when it comes to physical activity. Together, a balanced diet and regular exercise create a formidable defense against heart disease. Join us for our next part where we'll explore additional lifestyle factors that can further safeguard your heart health. Until then, stay active, stay healthy. As we gather in this beautiful park, surrounded by nature, it's essential to recognize the importance of understanding heart disease risk factors. Today, we'll delve deeper into the complexities of heart health and what we can do to protect our hearts, especially as we age. Heart disease remains one of the leading causes of death for seniors, and while genetics certainly play a role, lifestyle factors are critical in defining our risk. Genetic predisposition means that some of us may be more prone to heart disease due to our family history. But it's crucial to remember that lifestyle choices can significantly influence whether those genes express themselves. Factors such as diet, exercise, smoking, and stress management can either mitigate or exacerbate our genetic risks. For instance, if heart disease runs in your family, it becomes even more vital to adopt heart-healthy habits. Age and gender also play significant roles in our heart health. As we age, our risk for heart disease naturally increases. Men are generally at a higher risk at a younger age, but after menopause, women catch up. This emphasizes the necessity of being proactive about heart health, no matter your gender. Regular health screenings are paramount. These checkups can help identify risk factors like high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and diabetes before they escalate into more serious issues. Make it a point to discuss your heart health with your doctor at least once a year. It's not just a routine, it's a lifeline. Knowledge is power. Understanding your numbers, like cholesterol levels and blood pressure, empowers you to make informed decisions about your health and lifestyle. Beyond genetics and lifestyle, we must also be aware of other risk factors such as obesity, physical inactivity, and poor dietary habits. Each of these elements compounds the risk of developing heart disease. Remember, it's never too late to start making healthier choices. Small, consistent changes can lead to significant improvements in heart health over time. So, as we wrap up our discussion on risk factors, I urge you all to take charge of your heart health. It's not just about avoiding certain vegetables, it's about adopting a comprehensive approach to wellness. By understanding the interplay of genetics and lifestyle, recognizing the impact of age and gender, and committing to regular health screenings, we can significantly reduce our risk of heart disease. Join us in our next part, where we'll explore more heart-healthy habits that can empower you to live your best life. Together, let's take these steps toward a healthier future, one choice at a time. As we reach the golden years of our lives, it's essential to listen to our bodies, especially when it comes to heart health. Recognizing warning signs of potential heart issues can make all the difference in maintaining a healthy heart, and today, we're going to explore how you can become more attuned to what your body is telling you. As a heart surgeon, I've seen firsthand how vital it is for seniors to be aware of their body's signals. Many individuals may dismiss common symptoms, attributing them to aging or fatigue. But these signs shouldn't be ignored. For instance, if you experience shortness of breath during activities that once felt effortless, that could be a warning sign. Or if you notice unusual fatigue that doesn't seem to lift, it's time to pay attention. Regular checkups with your healthcare provider are crucial. These appointments allow for ongoing monitoring of your heart health and can help catch potential issues before they escalate. Don't hesitate to voice your concerns during these visits. Communication is key. If you've noticed changes in your health, be open about them. The more you share, the better equipped your healthcare provider will be to help you. Now, let's take a moment to discuss some specific symptoms that warrant immediate attention. Chest discomfort, it might feel like pressure, squeezing, or even a fullness. Pay close attention to how you feel. If you experience this, especially if it lasts for more than a few minutes or goes away and comes back, seek medical help right away. Other warning signs include pain or discomfort in the arms, back, neck, jaw, or stomach. And let's not forget about dizziness or lightheadedness, which can also signal that something isn't right. It's also essential to educate yourself about your risks. If you have a family history of heart disease, diabetes, or high blood pressure, you should be particularly vigilant. Remember, listening to your body is a lifelong practice. It's not just about reacting to symptoms, it's about being proactive. Make it a point to check in with yourself daily. How are you feeling? Are there any new changes? Adopt a regular routine of physical activity, stay hydrated, and incorporate heart-healthy foods into your diet. All of these practices can help you stay in tune with your body's needs. And if something feels off, don't hesitate to seek guidance. Your heart health is too important to overlook. So, as you navigate your golden years, remember to listen closely to your body. By recognizing warning signs, engaging in regular checkups, and communicating openly with your healthcare providers, you can take significant steps to protect your heart and enjoy a vibrant, fulfilling life. Today, we're diving into an essential part of maintaining heart health: support systems. As we navigate the journey of healthy living, especially for seniors, having a solid network of family and friends can make all the difference in achieving our heart health goals. Encouragement is a powerful motivator. When family members rally around a loved one to promote healthy eating habits, it creates an environment ripe for success. Picture this: you're sitting down to dinner, and instead of the usual greasy takeout, your family suggests whipping up a colorful salad or grilling some heart-healthy fish. This shared commitment to health not only enhances the meals you share but also fosters a sense of unity. Shared activities, such as exercise, play a significant role as well. Engaging in physical activities together not only makes exercising more enjoyable but also helps to keep everyone accountable. Whether it's a brisk walk, a gentle yoga class, or even a backyard gardening session, doing it alongside friends or family encourages consistency and motivation. And let's not forget about the emotional support that comes from having a solid support system. Lifestyle changes can be daunting, especially when it comes to altering long-held eating habits or incorporating new forms of exercise. But having someone by your side, whether it's a spouse, a child, or a close friend, can make these transitions feel more manageable. Just a simple word of encouragement can uplift spirits and keep you on track. Imagine the joy of cooking a heart-healthy meal together, learning from one another, and sharing tips on how to avoid those 7 vegetables we discussed earlier. This shared experience not only nourishes the body but also feeds the soul. When you're surrounded by people who support your health journey, it makes the process enjoyable and sustainable. It's important to remember that change takes time. With support, you can celebrate the small victories, be it trying a new vegetable or successfully choosing a heart-healthy option at a restaurant. These milestones, big or small, are worthy of recognition and celebration. Plus, sharing knowledge can empower others in your circle. When family members see your commitment to heart health, they may feel inspired to join you. Perhaps your children or grandchildren will take an interest in eating well, or maybe your friends will start exercising with you. This ripple effect can lead to a healthier community overall. So, as we wrap up our discussion on heart health, remember that the journey is not one you need to take alone. Surround yourself with those who uplift you and share your goals. Encourage each other to make heart-healthy choices, engage in physical activities together, and provide the emotional support that makes lifestyle changes feel attainable. In the end, heart health is a shared journey. Let's embrace it together, because when we support one another, we can make lasting changes that protect our hearts and enrich our lives. So, gather your loved ones, and let's get started on this path to heart health, together. Welcome back to our Heart Health series. In this segment, we're diving into a topic that is often shrouded in confusion and misunderstanding: the myths surrounding vegetables and their role in heart health. As a heart surgeon, I've seen firsthand how misinformation can lead to poor dietary choices, particularly among seniors. Today, we're debunking some common myths to clarify what truly contributes to a healthy heart. Let's start with the idea that all vegetables are inherently healthy. While it's true that many vegetables are packed with essential nutrients and fiber, not all vegetables are created equal, especially when it comes to heart health. Many people assume that because something is labeled as a vegetable, it must be good for them. This is a misunderstanding that can lead to poor dietary choices. Take potatoes, for example. Often seen as a staple, they are high in carbohydrates and can spike blood sugar levels. This is particularly concerning for seniors who may already be managing diabetes or prediabetic conditions. It's essential to recognize that not all carbohydrates are the same. Many seniors are worried about carbohydrates, believing that all carbs are bad for their heart health. However, the real issue lies in the type of carbohydrates consumed. Complex carbohydrates found in whole grains, legumes, and many vegetables provide energy and are beneficial when consumed in moderation. Meanwhile, simple carbohydrates, found in processed foods, sugary snacks, and yes, even starchy vegetables, can wreak havoc on blood sugar levels and overall heart health. It's crucial to focus on nutrient-dense, low-glycemic options that can help regulate blood sugar and provide sustained energy without the spikes. Now let's clarify the role of fats in our diet. There's a common myth that all fats are bad for heart health. In reality, healthy fats play a significant role in maintaining heart health. Unsaturated fats, found in foods like avocados, nuts, seeds, and olive oil, can help lower bad cholesterol levels and reduce inflammation. Many seniors may shy away from these healthy fats, fearing they will contribute to weight gain or heart disease. But the truth is, incorporating these fats in moderation can provide essential nutrients and contribute to a more balanced diet. It's also important to note that the way we prepare our vegetables matters. Cooking methods like roasting, steaming, or sautéing with healthy fats can enhance the nutritional value of many vegetables and make them more palatable. As we wrap up today's discussion, I encourage you to question the myths surrounding vegetables and heart health. Just because a vegetable is labeled healthy doesn't mean it's right for you, especially if you have specific dietary restrictions or health concerns. Remember to focus on the types of carbohydrates you're consuming, embrace healthy fats, and be mindful of cooking methods. By debunking these common myths and adjusting our understanding, we can empower ourselves to make informed choices that support our heart health. Join us next time as we continue our journey toward a heart-healthy lifestyle, armed with knowledge and awareness. Until then, take care of your heart. As we wrap up our journey through heart health, it's essential to equip ourselves with resources that can further guide us in making informed decisions. Remember, knowledge is power. Here are some invaluable resources you can turn to for heart health support. Let's start with recommended books. These texts have been carefully selected to provide comprehensive insights into heart health, nutrition, and lifestyle changes. One highly regarded book is The Heart Healthy Cookbook by M.A.M.W. This cookbook isn't just about recipes, it offers a full breakdown of heart-healthy eating principles, making it an excellent companion in your kitchen. Another fantastic read is Prevent and Reverse Heart Disease by Dr. Caldwell Esselstyn. In this book, Dr. Esselstyn presents a groundbreaking approach to heart disease prevention through plant-based nutrition, backed by research and real-life success stories. For those who prefer a more scientific approach, The Heart Disease Handbook, by Dr. Richard L. Harlan provides detailed information on the latest research and medical recommendations. It's a guide that helps you understand the intricate relationship between diet, lifestyle, and heart health. Now, let's discuss some reputable websites where you can find a wealth of information. The American Heart Association's website, heart.org, is a go-to resource for all things related to heart health. Here, you'll find articles, recipes, and tips on maintaining a heart-healthy lifestyle, along with the latest research updates. Another excellent resource is the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, or CDC. Their heart health section provides insights into heart disease statistics, prevention strategies, and even interactive tools to help you assess your heart health risk. If you're looking for community support and ongoing education, the National Heart, Lung, and Blood Institute, or NHLBI, offers resources that can help you connect with local workshops and educational materials. Speaking of support, let's not overlook the power of local support groups. Connecting with others who share similar health goals can provide motivation and encouragement. Many hospitals and community health organizations offer support groups focused on heart health. This is a safe space where you can share your experiences, ask questions, and learn from others who are on the same journey. To find a group near you, check with your local hospital or health department. Websites like meetup.com often list local health-related groups where you can find community members who are also committed to improving their heart health. Now, let's talk about professional organizations that can provide further guidance and support. The American College of Cardiology is a leading organization in the field of cardiovascular health. Their website offers a wealth of educational materials, clinical guidelines, and information about upcoming conferences and events where you can deepen your understanding of heart health. Another notable organization is the American Heart Association, which not only focuses on research and advocacy but also provides educational programs and resources for patients and caregivers. Their events often include health fairs and community outreach initiatives that can help you connect with professionals and learn more about maintaining heart health. Remember, the journey to heart health is not one you have to take alone. Utilizing these resources can empower you to make informed decisions, seek support, and adopt a lifestyle that promotes a healthy heart. As we conclude this education series, I implore you to take charge of your heart health. Explore these resources, engage with your community, and never hesitate to reach out for help. Your heart deserves the best care possible, and with the right information and support, you can achieve a healthier future. Thank you for joining us on this enlightening journey towards better heart health. Remember, you are not alone in this pursuit, support and knowledge are just a click or a call away. Welcome back to our journey towards a heart-healthy lifestyle. In this segment, we're going to focus on creating a heart-healthy meal plan that's not only nutritious but also enjoyable. As a heart surgeon, I can't stress enough the importance of what we eat and how it affects our heart health, especially for seniors. First, let's talk about meal ideas. A heart-healthy meal plan should be diverse and flavorful. Start your day with a breakfast that fuels your body. Try oatmeal topped with fresh berries and a sprinkle of nuts. Oats are packed with soluble fiber, which can help lower cholesterol. Pair it with a glass of water or herbal tea to keep you hydrated. For lunch, consider a quinoa salad. Quinoa is a fantastic source of protein and fiber. Combine it with leafy greens, cherry tomatoes, cucumber, and a dressing made from olive oil and lemon juice. This dish not only tastes great but is also heart-healthy. Now, let's move on to dinner. A baked or grilled salmon fillet is an excellent choice because it's rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which are known to support heart health. Serve it alongside steamed broccoli and a small portion of brown rice for a balanced meal. When planning your meals, balance is key. Aim for a variety of nutrients. Make sure you're incorporating whole grains, lean proteins, healthy fats, and plenty of fruits and vegetables. It's important to think about how these food groups work together to support your heart health. Now, let's talk grocery shopping. Here are some tips to make your shopping experience a successful one. First, always go with a list. This will help you stay focused on what you need and avoid impulse buys, especially those processed foods high in sodium and unhealthy fats. When selecting vegetables, aim for fresh or frozen options. Frozen vegetables can be just as nutritious as fresh, and they're often more convenient. Just remember to check the labels for added salt or sauces. While you're shopping, don't shy away from the outer aisles of the grocery store. This is where you'll find fresh produce, lean meats, and whole grains. The inner aisles are often where processed foods lurk, so try to limit your time there. Lastly, consider meal prepping. Preparing your meals in advance can save you time and help you stick to your heart-healthy plan. Dedicate a day each week to cook large batches of grains, proteins, and roasted vegetables. Store them in portion containers, so you have quick and nutritious meals ready to go. Remember, eating should be a pleasure, not a chore. Involve family members in meal planning and preparation. This not only makes it more fun but can also encourage healthier habits for everyone involved. Creating a heart-healthy meal plan doesn't have to be complicated. With a little planning, variety, and a focus on whole foods, you can nourish your body and protect your heart. So, as we continue this journey together, let's embrace these healthy habits that will serve us well now and in the future. Thank you for joining us in this segment. Stay tuned for our next part, where we'll explore the importance of mindful eating and listening to your body's hunger cues. Remember, your heart deserves the best. Welcome back to our heart health journey. Today, we're diving into part 27, Cooking Demonstration. As we've discussed in previous sessions, making the right choices in the kitchen can have a significant impact on your heart health. So, let's roll up our sleeves and start cooking some delicious, heart-healthy meals using vegetables that are not only nutritious but also bursting with flavor. First up, we have bell peppers. Packed with vitamins A and C, these colorful veggies offer a sweet crunch that can elevate any dish. Today, we'll prepare a simple stir-fry that serves as a perfect side or even a main course when combined with lean protein. To make our bell pepper stir-fry, you'll need 1 large bell pepper, half an onion, and a couple of cloves of garlic. While many might reach for soy sauce to add flavor, we'll create a wonderful taste without excess salt. A splash of low-sodium vegetable broth will work wonders here. Remember, the key to heart-healthy cooking is to use cooking techniques that retain the nutrients of the vegetables while enhancing their natural flavors. Sautéing the peppers and onions over medium heat allows them to caramelize just a bit, bringing out their sweetness without added sugars or fats. While that's cooking, let's talk about seasoning. Instead of relying on salt, we can use herbs and spices to add depth. For our stir-fry, I recommend a pinch of black pepper, some fresh basil, and a squeeze of lemon juice to finish. This not only brightens the dish but contributes to heart health. Next, we'll introduce zucchini. This versatile vegetable is low in calories and high in hydration, making it a great addition to our heart-healthy arsenal. Watch as I slice this zucchini into thin rounds. For our next recipe, we'll prepare a zucchini noodle dish, often referred to as zoodles. This is a fantastic alternative to traditional pasta, and it's incredibly easy to make. All you need is a spiralizer or a simple vegetable peeler to create noodle-like strands. Once we have our zoodles ready, we'll sauté them briefly in the same skillet with a touch of olive oil. Just a couple of minutes until they're tender will do. Overcooking can turn them mushy, and we want to keep that delightful texture. There we go. A colorful, heart-healthy dish that's not only easy to make but absolutely delicious. Let's take a moment to appreciate the importance of cooking methods here. Steaming, grilling, and roasting are excellent choices for preserving nutrients, while frying can introduce unhealthy fats. Now, before we wrap up, let's not forget about our final heart-healthy vegetable, leafy greens. Spinach, kale, and Swiss chard are fantastic choices. They are rich in antioxidants and can easily be added to any meal. A quick and nutritious way to incorporate these greens is by making a salad. Toss together fresh spinach, cherry tomatoes, and sliced cucumbers. Instead of a heavy dressing, let's create a zesty vinaigrette with balsamic vinegar, a drizzle of olive oil, and a hint of mustard. This dressing not only enhances the flavor of our salad but also complements the heart-healthy benefits of the vegetables. Remember, it's all about balance and finding joy in cooking without the reliance on excess salt or sugar. Today, we've learned how to transform simple, heart-healthy vegetables into appetizing meals that support our heart health. As a heart surgeon, I encourage you to experiment with these techniques at home. Cooking can be fun, flavorful, and oh so good for your heart. Join us in our next segment as we explore more heart-healthy lifestyle choices. Until then, happy cooking and remember, your heart will thank you for it. Welcome back to our heart health journey. In this part of our series, we take a moment to reflect on the incredible stories of those who have transformed their lives by making thoughtful dietary choices. These testimonials come straight from the hearts of our patients, who have bravely navigated their health challenges and come out stronger on the other side. Margaret, before I started this journey, I was in and out of the doctor's office. My cholesterol levels were through the roof, and I was always tired. I loved my mashed potatoes, but I never realized how much they were affecting my heart health. After learning about the vegetables I should avoid, I made some changes. It wasn't easy, but I replaced potatoes with quinoa and started incorporating more leafy greens. Margaret, now, my doctor is amazed at my progress. My cholesterol is down, and I have so much more energy. I feel like I've added years to my life. Frank, I was skeptical at first. When my cardiologist told me to cut out corn and sweet potatoes, I thought, what will I eat? But it forced me to explore new recipes. I discovered that I love roasted Brussels sprouts and sautéed zucchini. Frank, it's funny how much I missed out on because I was stuck in my ways. Now, I look forward to meals. And you know what? My heart feels better, and I've lost weight, too. Lucy, I had heart surgery a few years back, and the recovery was tough. I thought I was eating healthy, but I didn't realize how many canned vegetables I was consuming. After watching the earlier parts of this series, I decided to ditch the cans and start fresh with whole foods. Lucy, the difference is incredible. I feel lighter, both physically and mentally. Cooking with fresh ingredients has brought joy back into my kitchen. Plus, my checkups have been fantastic. My doctor says I'm on the right path. James, we've been married for over 40 years, and when it comes to food, we were stuck in our old habits. After watching the series, we decided to make a change together. Mary, yes, we tackled our love for peas and carrots head-on. We replaced them with cauliflower and broccoli. At first, it felt like a challenge, but we made it a fun experience, experimenting with spices and herbs. James, it's amazing how much better we feel. We've both lost weight, and our doctors are thrilled with our heart health. It brings us closer together, and we're excited to try new things. Dr. Smith, these stories are just a glimpse into what is possible with the right mindset and commitment to change. Each of these patients took charge of their health, and their successes inspire us all. These testimonials remind us that with determination and support, heart health is achievable. So, whether you're at the beginning of your journey or well on your way, remember that every small change counts. Take inspiration from Margaret, Frank, Lucy, James, and Mary, and know that you, too, can protect your heart and live your best life. As we wrap up this enlightening journey on heart health, let's take a moment to recap the crucial points we've covered. We've explored the significant impact our food choices have on our heart health, particularly when it comes to certain vegetables that may not be as heart-friendly as we once thought. So, what are the 7 vegetables that I, as a heart surgeon, urge seniors to avoid? First, we have potatoes. These starchy tubers can spike blood sugar levels, which isn't ideal for maintaining heart health. Next, corn comes in at number 2, often laden with sugars and, when processed, can lead to unhealthy heart conditions. Then, we discussed beets. While they have their benefits, their high sugar content can be a concern for those managing their heart health. Following beets, we have carrots, which, despite being packed with vitamins, can also be high in sugar when consumed in excess. Next, we tackled peas. These little green gems may be nutritious, but their carbohydrate content can add up quickly. The sixth vegetable on our list was sweet potatoes. While they are often perceived as a healthier option, they may not be the best choice for everyone, especially when considering their glycemic impact. Finally, we talked about canned vegetables. While convenient, they often come with added sodium and preservatives that can be detrimental to heart health. Understanding these vegetables allows us to make more informed choices about what we put on our plates. But the key takeaway is not just about avoiding certain vegetables, it's about embracing a well-rounded, balanced diet. A heart-healthy diet is rich in whole foods, think leafy greens, vibrant fruits, lean proteins, and healthy fats. A balanced diet provides your body with the essential nutrients it needs to maintain optimal heart function and overall health. It empowers you to take control of your wellness, so you can enjoy life to the fullest. I encourage you to take action today. Look at your plate and make mindful choices. Replace those high-starch vegetables with heart-healthy alternatives like spinach, kale, or broccoli. Experiment with different cooking methods, steaming, grilling, or roasting to enhance flavor without adding unnecessary fats or sugars. Remember, it's not just about what you avoid, it's about what you choose to include in your diet. Hydration, exercise, and listening to your body are all integral parts of the equation. And let's not forget the importance of support systems. Friends, family, or even a community group can make all the difference in maintaining a heart-healthy lifestyle. As we conclude this series, I hope you feel empowered and informed. Take these lessons and apply them to your daily life. Your heart deserves the best care possible, and it starts with the choices you make in the kitchen. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Together, let's prioritize our health and protect our hearts for years to come. As we come to the end of this enlightening journey together, I want to take a moment to reflect on the vital information we've covered. We've delved deep into the intricacies of heart health, explored the vegetables that could be sabotaging your well-being, and shared practical strategies for making heart-smart choices. Now, as a heart surgeon, I'm not just here to share information, I'm here to urge you to take action. Your heart health is paramount, and the steps you take today can significantly impact your future. If you've identified any of the vegetables we've discussed as part of your diet, I implore you to consult with your healthcare provider. They can help tailor a plan that is right for you, considering your unique health needs and lifestyle. Remember, it's never too late to make changes. Your doctor can guide you through the process of reassessing your diet, ensuring you're equipped with the best knowledge and strategies for maintaining your heart health. But this journey doesn't stop with you. Share what you've learned. Talk to your friends, family, and peers. Informing others about the potential risks of certain vegetables and the importance of a heart-healthy diet can create a ripple effect, fostering a supportive community where everyone strives for better health. Engaging in these conversations not only reinforces your commitment to heart health but also empowers those around you. Together, you can create an environment that encourages healthier choices, shared meals, and collective accountability. As we wrap up, I want to leave you with some final thoughts. Heart health is not just about avoiding certain foods, it's about embracing a lifestyle that nurtures your body, mind, and spirit. The choices you make today can lead to a longer, healthier life filled with joy and vitality. So, take a moment to reflect on your journey. What small changes can you make today? Perhaps it's swapping out a high-carb vegetable for a nutrient-dense green leafy option, or maybe it's committing to a short walk after dinner. Every step counts. And as you embark on this journey, remember, you're not alone. Reach out to your healthcare providers, lean on your support networks, and share your knowledge. Together, let's pave the path toward heart health and longevity. Thank you for joining me on this important journey. I hope you feel inspired and ready to take those crucial steps towards protecting your heart. Here's to a healthier, happier future, one meal at a time.